The important thing is, unlike most things that need a patch or a bug or a fix, here on Late Night Talks, you don't need any patches or bugs or fixes because we come out 100% perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the fandom zone. I know
I
you
didn't
love
see
those
when you clicked
openings.
that. I was like going to tell him to click that.
Yeah, I was like, Husky might have been a little bit down, so I'm gonna do a nice cold opening because I know you like those.
Oh, the cold openings make this show. It's a lot better than the intro. I always say that.
Yeah, I mean,
The
I love
intro
the
can
intro.
work for other streams, but this show, the cold openings, there's just something about them. It just works.
So, welcome everybody. We got some great stuff today. I know I got like 7 people, but fuck it. My best work is always later. For some reason, YouTube has this thing with like not telling anybody that I'm online. Like, we'll get people at like 1 going, "Hey, you guys are on right now?" But like, yeah, 3 hours ago.
Well, sometimes that happens with streams. Like, I waited, I think it was near 10 minutes because I was just kind of talking and saying what I was getting ready for. Because I was waiting for people to filter in.
Yeah, I always like to do that. So, speaking of the wonderful people who are filtering in, let me go through the chat really quick. We have Planet Q's Queen. We've got Fat Ball P, very interesting name. We have Rebecca. We have DJ H Record Hound. We have Sherry. Hi, because they said hi to me. Rose, how are you doing, Rose? As a matter of fact, and Killy Chow, welcome, Killy. But as a matter of fact, I'm glad Rose is here. I wanted to do my shout out to Rose special because she provided me with another Nick Cage movie that I'll be talking about at the end. I always got this thing. I'm like, every stream we've done, I've ended with Nicolas Cage. This will be the first time. And then I think she DM'd me like 2 days ago, but you know me, I check my messages very slow. And it was like another Nick Cage movie. And I'm like, thank you, Rose. Thank you so much. And each movie she gives me,
Cage coming.
Each movie she gives me is better than the other one because this one, Nicolas Cage plays an eccentric, crazy Nick Cage. And if you guys have never seen an eccentric, crazy Nick Cage, that's Vampire's Kiss Nick Cage. That's what we call the crazy Nick Cage. So I'm super excited to talk about that later. Just like our crazy and eccentric pop culture PB. He's our Nick Cage, if you will.
No.
Only without the receding hairline.
No. Don't sell me short. I have a receding hairline like Nick Cage. Come on now. You got to be up here lying to people immediately. You're only 3 minutes in.
Hey, I like to brace them for what they're in for. Although I will say you're not Nick Cage, you're Ginger Cage.
Holy
I think that's perfectly acceptable.
I heard the background noise there, guys. You must have said something hilarious.
Oh, you just got to get that Nick Cage stream one day, and we all have Nick Cage themed icons. I already know which one I'll be using. I'll be using
so, just so you guys know, Bitchy had to show this. So right here, this is Bitchy's screensaver. I swear to God, it's not my phone. My phone has a different picture.
Your phone has Brie Larson.
Actually, PB, it has a split screen of Brie Larson and Nick Cage.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it had a shirtless Nick Cage.
Yeah. Rose Matter says, "Welcome to Zod's Hootenanny, thrills and chills." Look, this is
Hootenanny?
The nanny. Geekocidal tendencies. What's up?
What's up?
Geekocidal tendencies says, "I saw PB's Playgirl spread. His hair is only receding slightly."
Thank you.
And then I think Keely is trying to piss you off.
What?
Said, "Go Cowboys, go Falcons,
go." You read it wrong. That says "Go Pack, go."
Oh, this is fun, Zod. I was curious to see what there would be results if I typed in a shirtless Nick Cage, and this is fucking hilarious.
I mean, yeah, it's a magical world. Magical world. So as we always do, we will be dedicating some small part to Nick Cage, but we also have some funny stuff. Because, okay, this was in my group's chat, but I'll give you some backstart.
Which
Yes,
group chat? There's like
DJH,
700
Record
of them
Hound.
you're in.
I brought up the Cage, but I wanted to talk about something else. I thought this was fake. My
It's not?
girl had brought this before I read the group chat, and she had told me that this was actually a thing, and I laughed because I didn't think it was real. So, hold on, I'm going to do a screen share. But
Screen
this is so
share.
fucking ridiculous. I laughed. I visibly laughed. There is some kind of irony or something in the whole statement of this article. It's really beautiful. Nirvana's Nevermind Baby is suing the band for sexual exploitation.
Make sure the album's cover does not get on stream.
No. I'm sorry. When I came on, I go, Lee, you already got it out of, or Zod, you already got it out of your system. Shit, I doxed myself.
Holy fuck. What a professional.
You know what? You know what, trolls? You don't need to dox me. I dox myself.
You know what
Anyways,
the funnier part about this is, before we get into it, is this person was the kid on there, has done recreations for every anniversary, almost every anniversary of the album.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this
Which is fun. So, yeah, my brother sent me a thing. I forgot to save it and like get it on here. But you remember like Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs movie, the Baby Brent guy? There's a
Yep.
picture of him in his diaper as an adult. It was like, he did this for most of his life, and now he wants to sue.
Just this is the thing that make guys look fucking stupid. I can't fathom, like, you've made a pretty good life off of being the baby on the album cover. Granted, it was one of the best.
And only
Nirvanas.
everyone knows because he did those recreations and probably told everyone.
Yeah, I would have told everyone too. But it's like, I can't help but to feel this is a bad #Me Too movement play. Like, I feel like there's outside forces in on this because
No shit.
No, he just wants fucking money. The kid wants money.
No. I'm gonna have to. Well, I mean, money is a motivating factor, but it wasn't his motivating factor. Some slip and fall lawyer came along and was like, "Hey, did you know that
Money.
you can sue for these people exploiting you, and then you can pay
Money.
me a lot."
Money.
Rose Matter says at Zod, Guns and Roses is being sued also. Plus, another band is being for their fear of bugs. Like,
What?
this is. I'm so glad that this movement actually has
Hey,
this
Zod, your
shit on here.
Teespring doesn't load in the link you had for Teespring. Doesn't load.
Shocking.
Because you don't have your monetization on again. I was gonna say, hey, everyone, go get your Pine Anal merch, and I was gonna drop a link, and it's not working.
No link to drop.
Uh,
He's a special boy.
on the bright side, the link you have in your About page looks like it's working.
Yeah, so there you go. Go to my About
good.
page.
There you go. There's his link. Click it. Get yourself some Pine Anal merch. He doesn't have hats. I want my Pine Anal hat.
You know what?
I meant to ask, why does it say spelling matters on there? I thought the big thing was just Pine Anal.
You know,
You'll have to ask Squirrel.
yeah, the designing Squirrel helped me with that. So, I go with anything that Master Squirrel says because the wise squirrel knows all.
Right. I need them hats. I want the hat. I want to wear it around and my family stare the fuck at me.
I think I should do a pine anal cowboy hat. What do you guys think? In the comments below, let me know. What
That
do you
one
think?
might be a little expensive. Get the regular hats, then do the cowboy hat.
So scale it up. Yeah. And then you can see me, and I'll say
I
pine
think
anal.
you
right on
have
the front.
mental issues. What?
I mean, but we all knew that. Anybody who's ever been coming to the show, especially for the last half of the show where we get tired and go completely off of the rails,
Like
knows.
last week, and
Oh God, I don't know
stream
what
is
happened
banned in
last
several
week.
countries. We
All
got to
of
find a
you-
way to get that stream back up because that was a good.
I
fucking
appealed
stream.
it because somebody was dicking around with his life.
I mean, it is back though. It's only got a copyright claim now.
It is back, so I can go on here and then I can find the stream.
So you should be able to, yeah.
Should be able to. Last week's stream. Oh, there it is. Oh boy. Oh yeah, the best one we ever
So,
did. Oh, it is
Uh,
back.
so anyways, let's jump into this because I want to read this ridiculousness. I know nothing about this case. I don't know how it came about. This is all a mystery. I just laughed at the title because I was like, wow,
I've been
this
talking
isn't
about
real.
it because my dad was the one that first read it up.
So now 30-year-old Spencer Eldon calls the iconic image child pornography and accuses the deceased Kurt Cobain of depicting him like a sex worker. Now, right there, that pisses me off. Why do these people always wait until the artist is dead to talk shit about them? Like,
Wait till they're dead. Man, this is very late for waiting for him to be dead, man.
I know, like, you got me there, Husky. Like, he's beyond dead. Like, sorry, I got it. This is so
30
mind-numbing
years
and
now?
fucking stupid. I'm having a hard time getting past this first paragraph. Like,
It was 30 years ago, right? It was 30 years ago. And this dude, this fucker is probably in debt for something. I don't know what, but it's like fucking
Those
30
glamour-
years. You
he's
couldn't
in
have done
debt
this
for-
when you were 20?
He's in debt to pay for those glamour shots when he was reenacting it.
Well, probably
yeah,
that.
no, and here's the thing I
I
want to
think
bring
it's
up.
student loan debt.
Here's the thing. I can understand if 30 years later, maybe without prior knowledge, or he kept it like, oh, I didn't, this was a dark part, and then he just got tired of it, and he's like, you know what, this traumatized me. I'm gonna come out and sue them, and I could get behind this argument. But when you're on the anniversary and a remaster and another edition, then it screams to me like you're full of shit and you want more money. Because I don't buy your argument of you've endorsed this, embraced it, and then all of a sudden from left field, you're like, no, I feel like I was being used for child porn and trafficked. And I think someone said here in the chat earlier, why didn't he sue his parents? I agree with that. No child could give consent for that shot. So that would mean his parents would have had to give the okay for that. And when you look at the album cover, it's nothing lewd. He wasn't butt-ass naked to my recollection. It's
You
been
can
like,
see his wang. That's why I said make sure that picture doesn't go on there. I noticed that when I was like fucking.
oh, I mean,
7.
See, I never even noticed that, though. I only noticed the upper shot. It never even, I never went to that, is what I'm saying. I don't know very many people who went to that.
Creepers.
If anything, you suing this and bringing this out like this now draws attention to the picture more. Like,
Don't you want your attention drawn?
And Aaron Cooper had a good point. His mother gave permission, did she not? Exactly. I would almost have to 100% say that the parents gave permission, because that would be the only way in the world of God he'd even be able to do a photo shoot, because he was a fucking baby and he doesn't have the capacity to give consent. So if you want to sue people, you should be suing your parents. But that's
Wait,
not sexy
wait.
enough.
Babies can't give consent?
But his parents don't have
No.
the money, man. Why would you sue the parents if they don't have all the money?
That's true. That's true.
Because all the money was $200.
The schemes come together. So, a California man who appeared on the cover of Nirvana's Nevermind album. Of course, it was California. Fucking California. It's always California.
Yeah,
No offense. I know there's some people from California. God bless you if you're on my stream. If you're on my stream, you have good sense. The rest of you, fuck you. That includes you, Proper, formerly known as, I'm saying that because you're not on the channel right now, who appeared on the cover of Nirvana's Nevermind album as an infant, has filed a lawsuit against the band claiming he was a victim of child pornography. In the complaint filed on Tuesday, Spencer Eldon accused Nirvana of continuing to benefit off of commercial sexual exploitation 30 years after the album's release. That's not true because they had a re-release and this fucking idiot gave his consent for that. So he doesn't even have any case here. Like, what's the case?
So here's the thing I'm going to tell chat. Get your Nirvana albums what they are right now before they decide, oh, we're going to have to change the cover after 30 years. I'm serious. Do it right now. Get it right now.
That's what
if they're brand new, don't open them. Keep them closed. I'm saying that. Do it right now. Buy a bunch of them right now before it happens.
Defendants knowingly proceeded,
produced, possessed,
and advertised commercial child pornography. I'm so glad Squirrel's here. Speaking of our own Squirrel because I can't go the pornography angle because then she's gonna throw nuts at me. So
oh my.
I had no good lead in because we just came off.
You're like, speaking of pornography, here's Squirrel.
Welcome, sexy Squirrel.
That's almost as good. That's almost as smooth as speaking of pornography. Here's some OnlyFans girl we found.
Oh god.
Oh god, Husky. Why? No, Squirrel has values.
I know.
I'm
Squirrel
with the small.
Values. I'm just saying how terrible you delivered it.
You want to call it CP? Says Planet Q's Queen Shalena says.
Yes.
She says CP.
CP, yes. But here's the thing, though. When I heard this, Squirrel, and I'm not gonna lie, because the thought of CP is bad enough, right? That's not a funny topic. But this made me laugh because of how this person is presenting it 30 years later, and he did the fucking remaster. I'm failing to see where his case is. I don't even want to read the rest of this shit. Honey, you can go in the other room. This is me.
You shush.
No, you shush. Sorry, domestic dispute. If you see a hand come across and punch me in the face, you know who won that one.
Hi, Rebecca. Hello, Keely Chow. Hello, DJ H and Sherry. Lemon Pie. Rose. Hi, Rose. KH. Hi, KH. There was one other. I'm sorry. I'm scrolly. I just wanted to say hi to people really quick as you were getting beaten.
DJ Record Hounds Zod's OnlyFans is back in proper operation. You damn right. So
they caved. The weaklings caved and made a fucking 180 on their decision because they didn't want to lose the hose.
Exactly.
I mean, no pimp wants to lose their hose.
Oh, hi,
that's
Aaron
like Pimp
Cooper.
101. You got to keep her stable.
Oh Lord.
I never want to lose you.
Oh.
That would be
my favorite unicorn.
That would be cute if she didn't mean it.
What? I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear a damn thing. Is he already asleep?
Hey, Squirrel, can we get this marketed? Lemon Pie says
Oh.
Zod's bathwater for sale.
Man, if you
that a thing,
sell
can't we?
better than Bill Delphi's bathwater, I'll laugh my ass off.
I mean, I think I can make it work.
Oh, man.
Don't.
Put a
But
little
here's the thing.
cowboy
Here's the
hat
thing,
on
Zod.
there.
I'm gonna tell you the thing with your bath water. Don't have it as the water that you bathe in. Just fill it up with like sink water or the water that goes from the bathtub. Right out of the
That's
spigot.
what she said.
But it's still bath water.
And you know what?
But it is not the stuff you bathe in. But you could still sell it as bath water because it came out of the bathtub.
Husky, you are onto something. I do not believe whatever the fuck her name was actually sold her bathwater. I think
Who?
all these fucking idiots brought it, and they were like, it was some Twitch streamer or something. This
Ooh.
gorgeous Twitch streamer that's on. She was selling her bathwater, and I said, "This
Oh
is
my.
such a fucking lie," because I think. Now that Husky brought that to my attention, I think she just got tap water and all these fucking idiots went out and brought it. Like, she was selling this shit for like hundreds of dollars.
Hey, if someone's
Forgot
gonna
who it
buy
was.
it,
It
you know?
was.
Fuck Andrew
people
Cuomo.
brought it.
God.
They brought it. This is like, I am under the belief that if you just show anything to certain people, they just have a compulsion to buy it because there's no way that item should fucking sell.
That's really disturbing. I'm sorry. You know,
There's a market for bathwater, Squirrel. We got into the
Ooh.
wrong profession.
no, I think I'm good. That's gross. Oh my god. What if I like said I'll send you like my best nuts in the mail, and it's just like a couple planters in a plastic bag? You know,
Well, wait, that's not false advertisement. You
It's
said
not.
you were going to send them the best nuts.
They're the
And
best
those are
nuts.
premium
You're
nuts.
welcome. So stupid.
So, Jesus. So, this is
You
where it falls
leave
apart.
Jesus out of this.
You're right. Jesus has nothing to do with that unholy bath water.
Oh, Rebecca wants to know if anybody wants her fresh cat litter for $10.
Holy fuck.
There's a cat out there, Rebecca, who wants that fresh cat litter.
I can do 9.
You cheap fuck.
Pimping
He's doing
ain't
the
easy,
fucking-
man. Pimping ain't easy.
That's true. Sherry's right. Andrew Chroma should know. Absolutely. Mhm. He's going to be working them streets soon.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
hope so.
He's going to have an OnlyFans.
Oh
Ooh.
my god.
Oh.
What? Where you can
So-
literally fuck Andrew Cuomo. You're welcome.
No, we've been fucked by him enough. I don't want to know what that's like on the
This
other
time
end.
it's consensual. Yay!
Oh my
I still
God.
feel on our end it's not. Like, I would still feel violated even if you gave them away for free. So it's that extra step that makes our comedy here the best. Elsewhere in the suit, Eldon takes specific aim at Nirvana's frontman Kurt Cobain, who's long dead. So who the fuck are you suing? Who died in
His
19
estate and
Yeah.
the other band members.
You know,
I
Aaron
listened to
and
the radio this morning.
Aaron
Yeah,
and
but he's taking aim at Kurt Cobain himself in the lawsuit. How?
Yeah, just to
Aaron and,
name him.
Rose in chat were saying that, you know, this guy used to be, or he was an artist, and he had recreated the same image of himself now as an adult. So it's like he's just, in the end, I remember that too, because I saw the comparison crap. Like there were shots online of him doing the same I guess the same positioning in photographs or something like that. And I don't know if that was his work. I didn't know anything about it at the time, but he's full of shit. It's there.
He is. He is. He's so full of shit. Like, it's. Cobain chose the image depicting Spencer like a sex worker grabbing a dollar bill that is positioned dangling from a fish hook in front of his nude body with his penis explicitly displayed, the suit alleges. Eldon 30 is seeking at least $150,000 of easy money because he doesn't want to work or achieve anything in life except for being the baby on one of the best albums created by man. So he's got to do this ridiculous fucking lawsuit for no apparent fucking reason. Fuck this guy. I don't want to even do this. This fucking pisses me off. I'm going on a mini tangent. The thing that pisses me off about this whole thing, I hate these suits that go after people who aren't fucking alive. Leave Michael Jackson alone. Leave fucking Kurt Cobain alone. Go sue live people. Look, there's plenty of fucking douchebags you can pick from. Throw a fucking stone in Hollywood, especially in the great area of California where you happen to be from. I'm sure if you fucking throw a rock, you'll hit a fucking piece of shit star somewhere. And you could probably sue him for something. These days, it doesn't even have to make sense. Just fucking go and sue them. But can we leave dead people alone? I mean,
Shalina
what
said
are
that.
you achieving?
Right. Shalina says in chat, he asked them to come to his art show and they never got back to him. That's why he's doing this now.
So it's fees. That makes me feel less sympathetic for this asshole. You didn't come to my art show, so now I'm gonna sue you. My dad missed a lot of shows and important events of my life. I'm not gonna sue him. It's just like, well, I guess shit happens now, doesn't it? Like, what? How is this a proportionate response? They're a fucking famous band. Look, I would love Dave Grohl to just randomly appear and go, Zod, you know that channel you make, buddy? You're the man. I'm going to play you a fucking track from Foo Fighters. We're going to make a great fucking epic masterpiece that'll take me 5 years just to quantify how amazing you are on your channel. I would love that. But if he doesn't do it in, like, you know, say the next 3 years, Dave, I'm always available. Say he doesn't do that for me, okay? I'm not going to go and fucking sue the Foo Fighters because he hurt my feelings because, you know, he doesn't know me and he make me a fucking song. Like, and besides that, your parents signed off on it. If you're going to be mad at people, maybe you should talk to your mom and dad and ask them why they thought it was fucking suitable for a child to be on an album cover like that. But still, in no way, I would even say, and this is by a very small stretch, I would even say the record company for co-signing on something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the band, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't fucking buy it. I don't buy it. It's bullshit.
I don't know. It's just money grab crap. You know, that's about all I took from it. If he wants to sue somebody, why doesn't he sue his parents?
Why would
I
he
mean,
wanna do
seriously.
that? I heard that argument was you should sue the parents because they got paid for it, and you can sue them for all $200.
Oh no.
Zod, this cancel culture, they want to cancel these people dead or alive. It really sucks. Leave my childhood alone. I 100% agree. Look, I don't like
your childhood.
That's what they're doing. I don't like to be that guy who's always like
nostalgia.
I don't like to be that guy who's always like, oh, companies are ruining this and ruining that. But at this point, it's now becoming that companies have perpetuated this so much that some average fucking schmuck whose only claim to fame, really think about this, is being the naked baby on a great album cover. That's his fame. And you outed yourself by doing a recreation years later. Nobody would have identified him as this baby. Nobody just would have picked someone off the street and goes, you know, that guy kind of looks like the fucking baby from that 90s Nirvana. Great music, but wow. Yeah, that's definitely the baby.
Nirvana had a missed opportunity. They should have just done a naked Ryan Reynolds.
I was gonna say, like, if can I say that I'm the baby if I reenact the picture?
Yeah, you could.
Is that how that works?
I
don't know.
You can. Oh, I'm sorry. Bitchy really quick showed me a really cute bunny rabbit.
Bunnies.
In real life.
No, it was a pic. You know what? Don't fucking judge me. All right.
I was not judging. It sounds like you've judged yourself.
I knew what I was doing was wrong.
To be
Self-harm.
fucking weird.
So, okay,
Hey, ancient one.
we all agree
What
this
the-
guy's a fucking idiot.
What?
Yeah.
You can't be that much of an idiot if you're just going along with some lawyer that says we can get rich off of this. That's stupid. What is America coming to where that's dumb?
You know what's sad? You actually make a half compelling argument. You know what? Never mind. Your points are valid, sir.
America 2021.
Boom, bitches.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Rose Matter says, Zod, there are 8 different picks, various ages during his life. It was an ongoing. You know what? Okay, I'm just going to preface it by this. This guy's a fucking idiot. This guy's a fucking idiot. And you know, to preference something, we've went from something that was important to a guy like this. And I want to go to someone who's an actual piece of shit who
Ooh.
I wanted to
Cuomo.
highlight because this person deserves every miserable thing. And full disclaimer before I start this rant. Disclaimer. Minecraft. Happy thoughts. This guy is the biggest piece of shit. He should be hung, set ablaze, and then after they set him ablaze, pull him down. You know, after the body's cooled off. I don't want innocent people getting hurt by a hot flaming body. So make sure he's cooled down. Pull him off the rope, lay him flat on the ground, take a bus, drive over him, and then back over him, and then put whatever is left into a graveyard, an unmarked grave. But before we unmark it, because then you won't know who the fuck it is, piss all over it. And the person that I feel such contempt for is the biggest piece of shit in the world, who was one of the most important people for starting this Me Too bullshit. And now we're supposed to feel sorry for them. And can you guys guess who it is? Oh, yeah. It's our boy, Matt Lauer.
Oh,
This fucking piece of shit.
Matt,
If you guys-
don't leave my office because I've pushed the button Lauer.
This piece
Oh
of shit.
boy, look
okay?
at my best friend, Matt Lauer.
I wish you could do Weinstein because I'm going to show you guys a picture of those guys hugging. And when they were hugging,
God.
something came apparently clear to me that it's all connected. Everyone who was a male that was in the proximity of Weinstein had no good intentions. I'm
What?
sorry.
I'm
They've
pretty sure
all
some of the
been-
female too, man.
No, the females, and this is no joke, were probably her victims who have to live with this trauma because of that piece of shit. And this piece of shit, they put the downfall of Lauer. But I'm reading this, and why it pisses me off is because to this day, they try to write this piece like this guy is a victim of a tragic circumstance. Let me remind you, Matt Lauer had a fucking button like a supervillain, and I don't use that lightly. I am a supervillain. He had a button like a supervillain to lock his office door. Like, I had to listen to this story twice when I heard it. I go, he had a what? You know how most people have a button that's an alarm to get fucking help? Not our boy Lauer. Our boy Lauer had a fucking trap door that he would lock people into his fucking office like 50 Shades of Grey style. Like, he took Christian and he turned it into an art form. This guy is the biggest piece of shit. And the fact that they still are trying to find any redeeming qualities. Look, some of these people, I would say maybe can be redeemed. Like if they say an off-colored remark or some jokes. I'm looking at you, Gunn. or things like that. I can forgive that because, you know, a joke is subjective. You know, guys make stupid remarks to women all the time. My girl will tell you, I've probably said 50 things today that have pissed her off.
You're
That
still
happened.
alive, but you know.
And I live to tell the tale. But this piece of shit, this motherfucker right here, this steaming pile of fucking horse manure, literally trapped people in his fucking office. And I'm supposed to go, oh, Lauer's having a tough life now? Good. Why isn't this motherfucker in jail? Is my question. They found a squirrel. They found a fucking button to trap people in like a maniacal fucking villain, and this man is still not in jail.
You know, that button, I wonder for the longest time if it was some cleaning lady went in or something like that and accidentally hit it, like not knowing what it's for because you don't have it marked as your trap bitch. It's not marked.
Yeah, you
like
don't
that.
put your trap button.
So you just kind of graze the button and then you go to leave the office and fucking door don't work. But it's okay. It's okay. She had the keys in order to get out. Except the key doesn't undo that fucking deadbolt. Uh-oh.
Like, yeah, was there missteps with the button? And here's the thing, Shalana, because I heard her bring up R. Kelly. Look, I'm going to get to that piece of shit, but I'm devoting a whole stream because I've been calling R. Kelly a piece of shit for years. God bless him. I like his music. I love the keys to ignition, hot and fresh off the kitchen. Okay, I love that shit. But he is a slimy fuck. And the best way to describe him is if you guys have ever seen that show Boondocks, when he gets off in the show by singing and dancing on trial. That is the funniest fucking episode because they're like, what are you guys talking about? He's literally just singing and dancing. And like they're having this trial where they just basically let him off because he starts singing in court. That's how I felt about that. Okay, so R. Kelly's a piece of shit. But at the same time, I can't compare one piece of shit to the other because they're both pretty fucking heinous. Just think, he had a button to physically trap people, and it gets in my mind, how many people did he use the button on? Because you don't have a fucking button like that you don't press. It's not like, oh, I've got this random trap door that leads to death. You want to use the death button.
I want the trap door that leads to death. If we ever have a Prophecy Key Coach or like office and stuff, no one will want to come in through my door because I'll definitely have the trap door installed.
Hey there, Mega Jetty.
Husky,
pushing
you're
it
gonna
and you
make me
will
get
fall.
a fucking PA system. I'm never gonna come into your office. I have fucking flamethrowers.
We're going to make you get a PA system. I thought that was what you were already doing. You fucking abuse it all the time because you like hearing yourself.
That's fair.
What the fuck?
TV would be like, I had to take this motherfucker out because all I heard was him, and he was just not saying anything. He called me in the office and then rambled on for fucking 10 minutes. And you know what it was about? Fucking nothing.
It was about what he wanted to talk to me about on the fucking show. What a dick.
Oh, I do have a fake super chat from Ancient One. This is another colossal sized bag of premium chocolate chip cookies for Matt Squirrel so she can eat one whenever she makes a bad pronunciation for Lady Perry to watch and enjoy. Thank you, Ancient One. God bless.
Who the fuck is Lady Perry?
She is my partner in crime in our movie review, which we're going to be recording on Monday. So,
ooh.
Yeah, it'll be our second one. So anyway, yes, that's who Lady Perry is. She's my partner in crime. So,
I also hear you deal with a lot of glitches over at your channel.
Oh, nice. That's a transitional comment. I like it. Going full trans there, Lee.
Hey.
God bless. Oh shit. Yeah, Glitch Paradox got posted on Monday, right? Monday.
Yeah.
Jesus,
I
I'm all behind.
actually enjoyed that, Squirrel. I watched it. What got me is the title. I don't know why, but that stands out. I'm like, wait, glitch? Glitch in the
Or a
Matrix.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Got
a
it.
fan of the Matrix. I was disappointed because Neo didn't pop out and say,
There is no
Ben
spoon.
or anything, but it's still good. There's no Neo though. Don't go there thinking you're gonna get some message from Lawrence Fishburne to tell you this isn't the real world and you're really a superhero.
God bless.
It's not fucking happening, guy.
Yes, Mega Jenny, I'll DM you and try to get a schedule going. I've been slowly going back into my scheduling.
Ooh, exciting so go check out Squirrel's channel. I wanted to get in the hype because she's got some great stuff. So
Hold on,
let's get back to this.
Hold on. I got a quick question. Husky, when you click on Squirrel's link in the description, what happens?
Oh, I should see because Zod stuff didn't work earlier. Hold on. Fuck! I fucking overscrolled.
Underscroll.
Both. It goes to her channel.
Okay, good.
Isn't
Click
that
on that
ironic?
link.
Everyone
Click
else's
on the
works
link.
except for mine. What the fuck is
Idiot.
going on?
It's amazing.
You are a professional.
Teespring one still doesn't work though for some reason, but the one in his about page does.
Interesting.
Well, maybe just put the link trees up.
Fuck
link
me.
tree.
Anyways,
I
at
gotta
least I got
pull
your
that up.
guys' link right. We're getting progress. So look at this face. Look at this cocky, snimy, condescending cunt who's been judging motherfuckers for years. How's it feel, Lauer? You piece of shit. Tell me what I don't like and like. Fuck you. Okay. I'm sorry. I had a personal vendetta, but
Is he
when this
giving out
came
free
out,
blowjobs?
Well,
Shit.
but when this came out, it just confirmed every nasty thing I ever said about him. I wasn't surprised. But anyways.
I don't know
plenty of
why.
people-
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't know why they don't just legalize prostitution in New York. You already have all these whores running around.
no,
Just fucking saying.
they just kicked one out.
But he needed somewhere to go. He's got to earn a living. You know what I'm saying?
Does he have to earn a living? He's got
No, all
$18
of our-
million
all of our
in the
links
bank
work.
to do with whatever he wants.
That's true. But he's a man of
Just
the people.
Teespring one doesn't work.
So, plenty of the people that have been in front of shows, camera, are famous merely for appearing on the program, such as Ann Curry and Frank Blair. Though there is one person who has a cloud hanging over them, and that is Matt, the piece of shit Lauer. Matt, the piece of shit Lauer, and the rag known as the Today Show used to be almost synonymous with each other since the events of 2017. And I can't lie, I did watch the Today Show. They had good coverage on like the Olympics and shit like that.
But now you can't lie?
Fair enough. However,
Can't
that
watch the
could be-
fucking Today Show, man.
However,
Fucking-
that could not be further from the truth. This is because during that year, Lauer was publicly accused of inappropriate conduct, and that's putting it mildly. It was like 50 shades of fucking Lauer in his office. This guy was a real piece of shit. Lauer has since been let go from the beloved news broadcast. That's a stretch.
Whoa. So it was like 50 Shades of Peacock.
50 Shades of Peacock, yeah. That's more disturbing.
Mhm.
Since his departure, it's been next to impossible to see him in front of a camera unless it's showing his beautiful decline, which I am enjoying. Drinking them tears, Lauer, every morning. But most people have only heard bits and pieces. What's been going on? So, what is the full story? Indeed, enlighten us, Fresh Edits. What is the full story to this piece of shit's downfall? Lauer was living his best professional life while working for the Today Show. He was administrating live interviews, bouncing off the crowds, and showcasing his naturally balding head.
I like how they had to go for that.
Holy fuck! I thought that was an editorialized right there. I didn't realize that was in the article.
No,
Out.
no.
Points.
I gotta say, great writing. That fucking threw me all off with a happy-go-lucky way about him. But everything he had worked so hard to build came crashing down on the greatest day in history. I marked it on my calendar, November 29th, 2017. I don't mark shit on
November
my calendar.
29th is a shit day. Continue.
NBC issued an official statement confirming that they had fired the newsman from his position due to his statements submitted by a female coworker. Now, I thought what most people thought during this time, because there were a lot of those.
This is what you thought. Ah, Matt Lauer, one of the people in NBC that got caught.
No,
True.
I think
thought,
there's more. I think there's more. He just got caught.
No,
that's because he put a fucking trap button in
It's
his
just
office.
it's just like Blizzard Activision. You know how they put all that woke shit in the front while their female workers were getting fucking sexually harassed constantly.
Oh yeah,
other
we're
shit.
Gonna
I believe
talk
the same
about
culture
that, but
exists
on a
within
later day.
NBC.
I don't want to get off the topic. Let's stay on track.
No. I was just reminding you of an article we talked about before.
Yes, it's coming full circle. I don't know why we've got so many of these articles, but it is a real issue because every time Hollywood releases something, when they remind me how bad I am because I'm a male, apparently in 2021, I just like bringing up these issues like, seems to have started in your guys' corner of the world. Glad you could lecture me.
They got to blame everyone else for their problems. They can't be held accountable.
No. Why would we hold them accountable? Because this was going on for years. But despite being the first complaint Lauer had ever gotten after working at NBC for more than 20 years, it couldn't be overlooked because #MeToo. And this was probably the only thing Me Too did that besides getting that piece of shit Weinstein. Before delving into his behavior, let's discuss how he dropped out of college. How did our bald prince drop out of college?
Hold on.
Man, most celebrities drop out.
I take umbrage with your theory that it was the Me Too movement that was the reason that a ridiculous pedophile like Harvey Weinstein got caught. I disagree.
I reject your hypothesis.
Your hypothesis is ridiculous.
Man,
You're like,
it's
the
cool.
Me Too movement is going on at the same time, so that must be the reason he got caught. No. He got caught because somebody finally fucking came forward. It had nothing to do with, somebody else out there has a story, so I'll tell my story. Nobody had a fucking Weinstein story until the first person.
Fair enough.
Yep. Fair enough.
Geez, there's a couple of comments here, but Shalana says, you should check out my stream from Wednesday on her Twitch. They talked about R. Kelly and more, also went on some rants. And then MJ Media, Mega Jetty says, by the way, be on the lookout tomorrow on August 29th for a massive video I've been working on for the whole month, which is Avengers versus the Terminator. Badass.
Holy fuck.
So yeah, anyway, those are just from the chat, people chatting.
So, how did our bald prince, this guy with this luscious hair and this deceptive smile, get dropped out of college? Well, you'd expect.
He used to have hair?
Yeah, look at that luscious hair.
Yeah, it's weird. It freaks you out whenever you see it. You're like, what the fuck is that?
Creepy.
You'd expect a long.
That's the what if, Matt Lauer.
You'd expect a long and lavish career guided Lauer into an A-list of newscasting, but you'd be incorrect. Lauer's almost alum meter was just what is that? Scripts? College?
Scripts.
Scripts? College Communication School of Media and Art Studies. Way to go. Don't need to name drop those Harvards or.
Man, you know who else dropped out of college and they're having their life pretty well? Bill Gates. Oh shit, no, that's not a good example at all.
That's a great example. Bill Gates forever. And
Bill Gates forever, man. He's fucking at a court.
He's never gonna die. He's
on
just
the
gonna
island.
freeze himself and wake back up. In 1979, he dropped out of school, anticipating that his future was awaiting him outside the classroom until 2017. He appeared to be correct. The decision exceeded all of his expectations. The funniest part is, while it's a nice school, Scripps is a long way from a prestigious title. Stepping into the public eye, Matt Lauer jumped right into the TV industry. The same year he dropped out of school, he got a position as a producer at WOWK TV. Not gonna try to do the acronym, whatever. Learning the ins and outs, brand new industry is always tough. Understanding what is required for newscasts, and he fell in love with the business. So when did this man fall in love with being inappropriate? After taking such risks and not completing his bachelor's degree, it looked like he made the right call. Lauer had found his place to excel, but he understood that he couldn't stay behind the camera. This guy was meant for the desk.
Yeah, that stands alone.
The desk with the button, right?
Magic button.
He
Magic
needed
button.
the button. Without the button, he wasn't complete. After a year at WOWK TV, Lauer got his promotion, given the opportunity to work in front of the camera as an on-air reporter. He was driven to prove he could succeed in the big leagues. His dedication and professionalism was on full display, and he was soon flying to appear on countless news stations all across the United States.
Man, then he started appearing on news stations across the world.
Yay.
The crazy amount of exposure pushed him to hone his craft, and it wasn't wasted effort because it got him noticed by one of the known names in news, NBC, and then he became a real full-time anchor. Lauer became widely known name with the.
Did you say he became a full-time creeper?
of the early 90s, and thanks to
What
the
if he was
buzz about
already a
his rookie
creeper,
anchor,
though?
he got a call to fill in as a news anchor for Margaret Larson on the Today Show.
What the fuck is that?
I have no clue. That was before I started watching. The substitute job served as his audition for the anchor job, which was offered to him in January 1994. So just take that into account. All of this progression, they literally probably replaced this poor woman.
I was going to say,
Margaret
that was his
Johnson-
first victim.
Yeah, he assassinated her job. Good job. Already starting off strong. With the new year came a new full-time anchor, Matt Lauer. He was delighted that all his efforts had finally paid off in a considerable way. Look at that desk. He was behind the desk, not the camera. Look at this poor bastard in the background. Like, I hate my life.
Can't see anybody kneeling.
And
No,
then
they're guys. Why are they kneeling?
Though he had no clue what was in store for him. Interview turned screaming match. Matt Lauer dealt with a controversy before the scandal, like when he interviewed Tom Cruise in 2005. I remember this. It was fucking hilarious. Tom, don't ever change. You were the source of so many great laughs. fucking Tom Cruise is a
Nutcase.
story for another day. Lauer did not come to play as he grilled Cruise on an array of topics such as mental health, psychiatric medication, and his commitment to Scientology. And I will give Lauer this. That interview, I said, wow, he really went in. Like, he went in on Tom.
That's the thing that sucks though, because he was a good interviewer.
He wasn't afraid. Like, look at Tom's face. Tom's like, look, man, I'm just here to talk about Mission Impossible and jump on some couches.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm so happy I'm no, Tom, I'll still see every Mission Impossible movie. Tensions rose high. Very high, very quickly. Soon, they were yelling and throwing insults at each other, like Cruise calling Lauer glib.
I remember that. God.
I remember that.
That's a racial term.
What?
Obviously.
We're making it now. It's now going to be a racial term. What does it mean? I don't know.
Obviously, this interview
Scientology speak.
Right.
This interview drew lots of attention for all the wrong reasons. Reflecting on this incident, there are those who say there was clear warning signs that this should have warned us of Lauer's true nature. No, I don't agree with that.
That's just an interviewer doing what an interviewer is actually supposed to do. You're supposed to keep grinding them until you pressure them and get the information. If they walk out, you can't.
Yeah.
That means you didn't get any information, and they were smart and they saw you coming onto them.
This is the thing that pisses me off. This is how news used to be. Like, they would ask the hard questions, to get to the bottom, especially if you guys don't know, at that time, Tom Cruise had a lot of shit with Scientology circling around him. So I'm going to go back to the screen for a second. So I think this is stupid. No, we want the Disney softball questions like, Kevin, you're such a great genius and master of the universe. What are you going to do next? And not asking anything about a film or a movie or a movie review that says the diversity of this movie is just so
This
great
is what you really
stunning.
need in an interview. Why are you such a piece of shit? Every interview should start that way. Why are you such a piece of shit? If I get on an interview with that, I would be like, well, thank you for asking. I don't know why I'm a piece of shit, but you're a pretty big asshole too. Let's get into this.
like this is the problem. People don't interview with balls anymore. I thought this was one of his best interviews because he was like, hey, Tom, do you think maybe you might be a little bit mentally unstable, buddy? You think jumping on couches, you need to talk about that a little bit? I know people are happy. They're overjoyed when they get married. And when I propose to Bitchy, I'm going to be the happiest villain in the world. But you won't see me jump on this fucking couch going, we did it, guys. You better do it.
You better do it for
better
clicks.
jump on
and
the
that's
fucking
the only
couch,
reason you
you
should do
goddamn
it.
son of a bitch. Get on that fucking couch. Do it now.
Jump up and down. We need the clicks, man. You need your monetization back, so those clicks give you money.
I gotta do a clickbait, like big announcement, and then just a thumbnail of me like this,
jumping on a couch.
People will be like, "What?" And it'll be 20 minutes of me jumping on the couch, going, "Yes." People won't even know what the announcement is. I'm just gonna go, "Yes, yes, yes." One might say I'll pull the Daniel Bryan of YouTubing. Anyways.
That's fair.
So, no, this was not a sign of his true nature. It was a sign he was tenacious. There we go. You're welcome, Fresh Edits. I did a fresh edit. Lauer isn't constantly combative. He's had a fair share of very genuine and emotional interviews, both in and out of the studio. One of the most famous interviews was the one he did in 2007. I remember this, with William and Henry discussed their late mother, Princess Diana, with Lauer. That was a very good interview. It was the 10th anniversary of her passing, and it was a heartfelt interview. Essentially went viral. Talk about making it big, interviewing royalty. It proved Lauer was more than just a loose cannon. What? A loose cannon for asking questions? Like,
Yeah, 10th anniversary after their mother's assassination.
wow, no one interview with me. I'm a fucking loose cannon. When I just talk, I must be
Loose
a
cannon
fucking.
cop. Hi, Laura B.
I'm a whole field of cannons. And then those who turned into the interview found themselves connecting to the stories about their mother and their brothers shared. The most well-known newscaster, Lauer became one of the most well-known newscasters in the world in about 10 years. He was the one millions of people saw every morning, and they tuned in to the show, and he was the face who reported the biggest stories. His competence, style, and commitment had gotten him far. And, of course, the fading hair. It came as no surprise when NBC offered to renew his contract from 2012 to 2017. The details of the contract weren't entirely public, but it is believed Lauer received $25 million annually. Holy fucking shit. A considerable amount for what a big-time NBC reporter. Disappointment on a global stage. Many were thrilled to learn when Lauer would continue at NBC. He was considered a star, but not anything can stay perfect. During the summer of 2012, Lauer went with co-hosts Meredith, whoever the fuck, and Bob, I'm just going to say Bob, to report the London Olympic Games. And his performance was embarrassingly poor. That was terrible. I was very unimpressed. While covering the games, Lauer didn't impress anyone stateside with his commentary, but it was 10 times worse than those in Europe. He was criticized as being unimaginative and even uneducated, not the glowing reviews you'd hope to be as a star anchor.
Dun dun dun.
So the
There's
chinks in
just
the
so
bald
many
armor are
fucking
showing.
shit in between each word. I'm surprised we haven't clicked out of this shit yet.
Hey, you know what, Husky? I'm comfortable in clutter. Okay? Just embrace it.
So much shit. This is like a hoarder's website. They just put shit everywhere.
Hey, I like seeing Tony Hawk, and I don't even know what this series is, but now I want to see their cars being redone. Maybe it's a house. I don't know. They look excited. No, it's definitely cars.
God bless, dude.
Didn't they already do like Pimp My Ride? What is going on, Discovery Plus? You're really
Pimp My
reaching it.
Camel. They're not making it. They're doing a lot of decent shows. Just don't fucking watch them.
Ammo.
A role where millions of people watch her smile and listen to every word every single morning. Over the next couple of years, though, a name that would come to the forefront, one that indicated the beginning of the real issues for Lauer. Operation Bambi?
That's what they named it?
Oh, man. Fucking, they killed his mother's dead? They killed the mom? Damn, this sucks.
I feel like that was a name of symbolism.
Rose, usually
Mom's
Justin
dead.
pops in later on in the show. Usually.
Man, I
Yeah.
think he's still trying to recover from his hangover that he said he had because he didn't even reply to my thing where I was harassing him.
That son of a bitch. You should be able to get a reply even through a vicious hangover.
So I'm like, oh, it was your birthday? I forgot to harass you like I did to Zod on his birthday.
You'll
Fair
never
enough.
harass me again. You've already forgotten. Anyways, the reason...
No, I haven't. You passed out.
We're talking about this article with Matt Lauer. That's what we're
Yep.
talking about. Laura B. Sorry.
Yes, Laura B. We're talking about one of the contributing biggest pieces
One
of
of
shit.
the members of Marvel's The Offenders. That's what I sent the link a while ago when we started this of the Family Guy episode clip.
Oh my God!
Great.
Okay. So then, that's fucked up. Captain America would be Harvey Weinstein. Oh
No,
God!
It shows you just that
Oh
Bill Cosby
God!
is Nick Fury though in that.
Cosby's Nick
That's
Fury.
because
Oh my God!
It's fucking great.
Fury loves the pudding pops.
Shut. Hi, Brett.
Once Curry left, theories have arisen that point the fingers at NBC management. Why am I not surprised? Lauer included. These allegations alleged that these powerful men worked together to create Operation Bambi, the greatest code name ever, because there's so much symbolism in there, to try to get Curry to leave. Apparently, they bullied her off camera, embarrassed her on camera, and even packed all of her belongings into a box. Wow. Squirrel, I'm going to let you take this
Just
one.
one box.
So if they did that, so they packed all of her shit and put it into a box. I know what I would give them. I'd give them a box right back.
So,
That's
okay,
it.
so
I'm not going to elaborate.
somebody
what's in the
take
box.
this for a second. I got to use the restaurant. Oh, my God.
Zaz got to shit himself.
What the fuck?
That's what happens
Unbelievable.
when you eat too much of that cheesecake.
Which cheesecake? Eh?
The one that's been sitting out God knows how long.
The one that Bitchy apparently threw away with no just cause. Like, it's cheese. It'll be fine.
Famous last words. Everything will be fine. Try this one.
Try this one. Try a piece of this. You'll love it. You'll love that. No, it's supposed to be that color. Trust me.
The off green blue color.
Just a little off. It was a shamrock cheesecake.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah,
We're just celebrating it in July.
It's August. It's fine.
I leave for 1 minute, and you're talking about cheesecakes.
That's where we imagined you were taking care of business.
I mean,
So
hey.
did you shit or piss?
Oh my God. Both.
Jeez.
Always both.
So that's
Answer the
shitty.
question.
The rumors claims that Lauer was part of the group and that he personally had a huge role in her eventual resignation, though additional details have yet to be shared publicly, of course, and NBC hopes to keep it that way. The infamous
Wink, wink.
The infamous Charlie Sheen interview. This was spectacular, and I love Charlie Sheen.
Is this the Tiger Blood interview?
Oh God, I think so.
Tiger Blood.
It was so magical. I have watched every single interview Charlie Sheen has ever done during that time period, and I'm going to tell you that was the golden age of watching interviews. This man,
there was a golden age of like some of YouTube too, because his shit was fucking hilarious. Finding it and all the people parodying him was fucking hilarious. Of Charlie Sheen,
endless.
Hey, I believe the man has tiger blood. I'm not gonna fucking argue with him. Look at that man. He will rip your face off.
Can I argue with him?
I would not. There's a couple of people in this world I wouldn't argue with. Charlie Sheen is one of them. He strikes me as one of those guys who would be that guy who punches the interviewer. Who else too? Russell Crowe. That would be another one.
Didn't he play those characters in his movies where he punched the fucking interviewers?
Yeah.
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't mess with the Sheen. Despite this scandal, Lauer kept his job at the Today Show at NBC because they're so progressive. I mean, they care so much about females, right? They care about misogyny. They're so progressive that they got rid of this poor lady.
I think how Zod keeps counting how many women they've gotten rid of.
Yeah,
we should
like
we
two
should have
now?
got a counter up. How many does that make now? 7?
He continued.
3? I don't know how far I've gotten.
He continued talking to some of the world's famous people, including one celebrity whose backslide came in 2011. No, it was always there. The man who was all over the place, Charlie Sheen. This interview would earn Lauer additional attention. To be fair, any interview with Charlie Sheen at that time would earn you additional attention.
That's very true. Yeah. Charlie Sheen was
Anyone.
like a circus on wheels. Yeah.
There was no way of fucking stopping that Pandora's box. He watched Sheen plenty of times on our screens, but this interview came with a surprising news that no one saw coming. In a rare interview, Sheen revealed he had tested positive for HIV. The diagnosis was thought to offer some explanation for his behavior and worsening health, which I say it doesn't offer any fucking explanation for his behavior, just his health.
Yeah.
Like, that crazy train was always fucking rolling. Within the same year, he interviewed Sheen. He also sat down to talk with former Olympian Kathleen Jenner. The two delved into Kathleen's choice to come out as trans.
Fucking Caitlyn.
Whatever. As well.
That is not inclusive.
Okay, I can rephrase. It's pronounced Bruce.
As her transition after being on the cover of Vanity Fair earlier this year, the interview had several probing questions that covered all types of topics.
Okay.
If only you could scroll with the buttons.
It was a bit surprising amongst all the lighthearted questions Lauer asked. There was a curveball in the form of an inquiry about a car crash. Caitlyn was involved in, which resulted in the death of a 69-year-old woman. That was a good question. Why is that considered a controversial thing? That was actually like a real thing that no one talked about.
Right.
Like, he asked a question that no one had the balls to ask. This controversy was successfully pushed under the rug along with the others. NBC once again chose to move ahead with Lauer's contract renewal as the face of NBC News. That November, it was again reported Lauer had a contract renewal to sign, one that would put him as the main anchor till at least 2018. Look at that.
Oh man, he almost made it.
If the rumors were to be true, then he was set to make $25 million a year. Sadly for Lauer,
It says 20 million, not 25.
Oh, 20 million. Whatever. He had 25 the first time. Whatever. It wasn't long before his glamorous life took a sharp, dark turn, and everything came tumbling down. Grossly inappropriate conduct sparks viral hashtag movement. Before we continue, let's give a little bit of context to something relevant to Lauer's story. In October 2017, famous movie producer Harvey Weinstein came under fire from wide-reaching and incredibly graphic sexual abuse allegations inspired by a tweet from Alyssa Milano. There's the infamous
Oh
picture.
man, I like the culture that has gone back after her now too. It's funny as hell. Remember we covered that? Like, was it a while back? Sometime this year. It was hilarious.
This was the hashtag Me Too movement. Of course, that crazy bitch that I'm glad they endorsed, Gwyneth Paltrow. Fuck you. I have proof why I hate Gwyneth Paltrow. This is the same wacky bitch who suggested that you need vagina stones. Just let your mind sit on that.
Isn't
Me
the
and Bitchy
vagina
were
candle?
just talking about that. Fucking vagina stones.
What about the vagina candles?
Oh my God, that was just a gimmick.
Vagina scented
But
candles.
Oh, you want to see a train wreck? Watch her fucking show. Oh my, that is like the most beautiful example of how much of a fucking crazy person she
Wait,
is.
she has
Like,
a show?
she has a show about her fucking shitty company that peddles this bullshit, not backed up by
Yeah, she
science.
has a show and Zod has a show. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
The world we live in.
Aw, it all comes together.
It's perfectly balanced as those things should be.
Okay, so there was you guys all know about the Me Too movement. I'm not going to get into that whole thing. It grows and evolves. No, it does not. It devolved. The consequences, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's get to, so here we go. She filed a complaint against Lauer. A female employee at NBC filed a complaint against Lauer, referring to the events of 2014. Lauer and the female employee and several others from NBC were reporting from the Winter Olympics in Russia. The woman anonymously alleged that Lauer behaved inappropriate with her while in Russia, and the conduct continued after returning to the States. Now, when I first heard this one, I was like, it's kind of sketch. You know what I mean? Like, it's Russia, you know, this Me Too movement thing. Some people were innocent, some people were guilty. You know what I mean? But then things take a turn. It left the woman feeling restless and terrified, and in light of the hashtag Me Too movement, she had enough to lodge a complaint to management. Given the current climate surrounding abuse, not even NBC could ignore this one. Fight for the full story. It didn't take long for the story to make it further than just NBC. No one truly knows how Variety and the New York Times picked up the story. Still, they were already stated their own investigation. Nothing more satisfying than getting a lot of dirt on a business rival. They wanted the full story, and there was nothing that would stop them. It was due to these investigations that we learned about Lauer, including the unbelievable detail Variety discovered about 10 women who had also lodged complaints against the reporter for similar conduct. 10 women. But wait, there's fucking more. Like, okay, here's the thing. If you have one or two people, you know what I mean? 3 or 4, you're starting to get, but would you get into like 10 people and beyond, that's when you kind of got to start going, we should probably look into this. Like 10 fucking reports. But the thing about this reports were they were all in the kind of same fashion. All right. There wasn't a lot of deviations in the stories, which makes me think either they are coordinating with each other, even though they're all were in separate sections, or B, there's behavior that's a pattern. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's really hard to keep 10 stories sounding almost exactly alike.
Yeah.
The industry titled when these reports became public, thanks to Variety's investigations, NBC had to comment. NBC announced that they were aware of only 3 other allegations, these motherfuckers, and were forced to recognize that they had indeed gotten these formal complaints. The complaints confirmed the incidents that had happened between 2000 and 2007, but the complaints were swept under the rug. Sound familiar to the reporter that they got rid of? So, the Today Show fans, speaking of fans, what's up, Justin?
Justin's muted.
Oh, yeah. it became obvious that Lauer himself would have to address the allegations, and lucky he already had a platform to do so.
Holy fuck,
Issuing
we're
an
still on
on-air-
this?
Yes,
Mhm.
Jesus
we're
Christ.
almost done. Issuing an as the allegations came to life, Lauer put himself on air and shared a statement. His professionalism and conduct had come under fire, and he had tried his best to address the allegations against him. He stated, he started off by saying that many of the allegations were untrue or mischaracterized, and that's what struck me as weird. Anytime I hear the words mischaracterized,
Mhm.
I feel like, to me, that's you saying, oh, well, what I said was perceived in another way. Or, you know what I mean, Squirrel? That bullshit.
Yeah. It's like it's just like kind of like saying, "Oh, well," in a sense, in a very minor way, it's gaslighting, but it's lying openly, saying, "Well, she just misunderstood. She read into it. It was in her head. It's about interpretation. It's out of context, whatever the fuck." And that's all up for interpretation to begin with. So it's kind of like calling someone a liar without saying that they're a liar.
Yeah, it was a very half-assed kind of, it could be true, but not in the way that they're perceiving it as. Bullshit that we got. And I was like, finally, this motherfucker's going down. Sorry. I'm waiting for Paltrow's big fall. There will be a party that
Who-
day.
Who are we talking about here?
Oh, we're talking about my favorite
Who we talking about
journalist of all time. Fucking Matt Lauer. That piece of shit.
Mhm.
And his
don't bring him up.
Too late.
Justin,
No, not him.
Justin, this is the article I'm covering.
And how long is this? Because this
Oh,
seems like it's really
no.
fucking long with all this shit in between each damn paragraph. Or is it sentence? No, it's
Oh
sentence.
my gosh. No, Ohio, we're already ashamed of him as is. We don't need a reminder. We're
Mhm.
not
I
proud
mean-
of him anymore. Let's just put it that way.
Mhm.
Yeah, so there was a drama behind this. A mere 2 weeks after Lauer addressed the rumors, there were other allegations reported. A woman by the name of Addie, I'm not going to attempt that last name, filed another complaint against the news anchor, citing similar inappropriate behavior.
Mhm.
She was a former
Dude, this was like
production
4
assistant.
years ago when this all started.
Right.
Yep.
It's still going on? That's ridiculous.
No, it connected to another story I was talking about, which you missed.
Oh, sorry about that. I'll just myself for a little bit, but I know you can barely hear me.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. The NBC production assistant that stated she had been in a consensual relationship with Lauer, but felt that he had took advantage of the power dynamic during that time. She includes particulars in a report like how she feared for her job if she turned down his advances. Though let's not forget, Lauer was married during this time.
Mhm. Not anymore. Oh well.
No. And the reason why I'm doing this for propers is to see where Lauer is now. Almost the whole time Lauer was on the Today Show.
Behind bars, hopefully, right?
No,
No.
that's
Or did he get out like Bill Cosby?
He never went to jail, right?
he never went to jail. He resigned. He fucking got away with it.
I know we've been on
fucking
this
ball-
article for half an hour, pal. Excuse Queen. That's why I've been getting bored because all this shit in the middle of it is making it take forever.
Oh.
A long ass article. I skipped that article, half an article today because it got the main points I needed.
Okay.
Justin chat says happy belated birthday.
Long
Amber,
ass
happy
article.
birthday.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the birthday wishes and belated birthday wishes. I appreciate that.
Happy birthday.
I forgot to remind the chat that whenever my birthday comes, please tell me to go fuck myself. That's all I ask. Thank you.
Chat.
Okay, so here's where it gets interesting. They had
We'll do that
been-
either way. It doesn't have to.
It was great.
These motherfuckers. Okay, so these two had been married for several years. They got married in '98. So keep in mind, the allegations came up in 2000 and 2007 were the timelines here, but he was still married with, I believe he has
It
kids.
was an affair.
But as the allegations and inappropriate conduct piled up, his own wife disclosed that Lauer had cheated on her multiple times during the relationship. All those unfaithful episodes, as well as these rumors and allegations and reports, tipped the scales too far. She filed for divorce in 2018. So he lost his job and she filed for divorce.
I remember that.
On top of that, Lauer's personal life crumbled when Annette left him. But he lost more than his wife. In the divorce, the 3 children we mentioned before still had necessary costs and expenses that needed to be covered. To provide for their children, Lauer agreed to pay Antoinette $20 million. Holy shit.
Hold on. This article's been going on a while. PB, are you up?
Nope.
Oh.
Chat.
Shit. You put him to sleep, Zod. Knew it.
Bastard.
So he lost his wife. Let's.
That was his wife. Go back up to. Never mind. You go back down to that Black Widow picture.
Hey, Per.
Go back down. Back down. There you go.
Wait a second.
He lost track.
So.
All right, article's done. He lost his place.
So basically, he's adjusting to his new life. Even a year and a half after all these allegations against Lauer became public, life still hadn't settled down for this once celebrated news anchor. A source spoke to People magazines and went into details, commenting how tough the situation was on him. How tough the situation was on him. The man who had a fucking button to trap women, the harassment, the female co-workers, he put it. But no, how tough it's been on him. Look, Fishing Lauer. He's not a happy Lauer. Look at that. He's going on his boat.
He's living on a boat.
Probably living in. We understand that it is going to be adjustment, but seriously, Lauer currently spends most of his time at home. How has he been passing all of this ample time in his gorgeous home with his fortune? A book that would spill all the secrets. And of course, this
fuck
is what I wanted to get
This
to.
article was a giant fucking ad for a book.
He is coming out with a tell-all book on the horizon to expose as many of the small details as it is possible to reveal. It is rumored that the accuser worked for the Today Show host Meredith. And there were length talks with publishers. So this is why this is coming back up, because there's a book that the former employee is coming out with that is going, and that's the one we saw in the beginning. His former co-star is coming out with a book. So I bet, Lauer, it was probably not a good fucking idea.
No, it was a book written by an accuser that worked for her.
Yeah. And they said that they're going to, that she's going to have some of that story in there. So good idea, Lauer, to piss off all these females and push this other female out the door. I'd be interested to get that book to see exactly all of the stuff that will be coming out and being said. But yeah.
Let me know when they make the movie.
So the bit that's coming out
You know what the title of the movie is, right?
What?
Matt Lauer, The More You Know.
I thought it was going to be called Matt Lauer, The First Offender.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, so much. So we have one person who's suing someone for a stupid fucking reason. That guy from the Nevermind, the fucking baby who grew up to be a man baby. That's a man baby. I'm sorry. The man baby is suing Nirvana for child pornography, even though he has no case whatsoever, and it makes no fucking sense at all.
Oh, it makes sense.
What the fuck? Wait, are you serious?
Yes, Justin.
Yes,
Oh my
that's the
God.
article you missed.
Why?
The Nirvana baby is suing the
You
band
didn't miss
Nirvana.
much with the Matt Lauer one. I spaced out a while ago.
Me too.
It's
Did
too
he not
fucking
get
long.
paid enough for it? Like, what the? He was a bait. Well, I don't know, man. What the?
He wants more money.
Sounds
He's in debt. He's dead to someone. He fucking has in debt to someone.
Johnny Girl, hi, how are you? But yeah,
Chinese girl.
so that was just fucking ridiculous.
Right, time to make
but
fun
on
of
the
the
other end of
celebrity
that-
in the next article because it's funny.
But no, I'm doing the next article, Husky. Husky, calm down. Calm down.
Come on, I
You're
want
in
to
the
make fun
fandom
of
zone,
people.
not the dog kennel.
No, I need to make fun of people. Fuck them.
You get a half an hour, guy. I need to leave in a half an hour.
Yeah, you bored him. Fuck out.
No, I need to fucking get up at goddamn 5:55 in the morning.
Yeah, he's gotta work. I work
You
later
just
than that.
killed half the time. You just killed like a whole fucking hour with that
Yeah.
article.
Yeah, you
So-
killed an entire fucking Lauer.
So my next article, speaking of all of these things coming together, Kanye West welcomes accused rapist Marilyn Manson to
Donda.
Donda listening party. Look,
Donda.
I don't know who's covering this. I haven't been covering this. I don't know the
Oh shit.
ins and outs.
Where's Perp?
He's in
But-
chat.
God damn
He's
it,
in
Perp.
chat. He didn't want to come in because of the boring article.
God ignores the
Stop
black
ignoring
man.
Stop ignoring him.
Hey, I
Unbelievable.
required
Racist.
you. I would never ignore you.
I'm calling the cops.
So
Oh,
here's
shit.
the thing. Kanye West, in true Kanye West fashion, invited not only
He skipped
Marilyn
the one.
Manson, but some person called the baby.
The baby.
Yeah, I
The
don't.
baby.
Go.
Perp says,
So-
don't read this
He didn't
bullshit.
see those memes. Forgets that's fucking boomer when it comes to
Awesome.
damn memes.
Next article.
So I don't know what the deal is. Now the reason why I'm bringing this up
You
is
mean what the deal is? The deal is the headline. That's what happened.
now here's the thing. As far as I know, with the Marilyn Manson situation, it's kind of different, but then I've heard a lot of connections to what we cover here, the Johnny Depp thing. I heard the person that's accusing is less than reputable. I don't know if anyone else knows what the ins and outs are of the story. But yeah, so Kanye West had these controversial figures. As always, I think this is just another Kanye West move. He got these two people. The baby, I guess, had made some homosexual remarks and stuff and pissed off and offended people. And of course, the Marilyn Manson thing.
What did Manson do this time?
Manson's being accused of rape.
Yeah, he raped
Oh,
himself
that's-
when he gave himself a blowjob.
That's true.
No, that didn't happen. You removed 2
Perp
ribs,
says, you know
died.
not what you read. It's not controversial, Perp says. The performance was
mean-
crazy. Did you see the performance that he did?
No.
No, was it good?
Yeah, I think so. And I'm not a huge Kane West fanatic by any means, but I thought it was I thought it was good. I was like, what the hell is this?
Really, the listening parties that he's been doing when he's just standing there listening to the album.
No,
while
it was an
everyone
actual
watches him
performance.
Standing there, listen.
No, it was a performance. Like
Oh,
they actually,
oh,
yeah, it was fucking amazing.
Where
I don't
do
know.
I go to see this performance?
Twitter had
did
it.
you go and see it?
No, I
No.
linked up to there was a live feed, so I watched it on a live feed.
And
Okay.
Hi, Hen.
Colonel. Yeah,
Colonel?
I know who she is. She's been covering that on our channel.
Colonel
Indeed.
But
Kurtz.
anyways, yeah, they made a big deal out of it. I agree with Perp. He said it best. It's not controversial. I just find it
What do you
funny.
mean it's not controversial? Anybody that's in that, I should say, being portrayed in that light, and then you invite them over to your personal shindig, how is that not partially controversial? Like
I
guilt
mean,
by association. I'm not saying that it's something that should convict anybody in court, but public perception can be swayed quite easily. I mean, we all remember what happened to him when he put a red hat on.
oh, I mean, yeah, yeah, that's a good yeah,
But
that's a
I
good
don't
point.
subscribe to the Me Too bullshit, so I don't necessarily care.
That's
Like,
fair.
mean,
you can be accused all you want. How about a little conviction?
Hmm.
Then I can be like, oh yeah, you probably shouldn't have invited that guy. He's a felon for touching stuff he shouldn't be.
That's
I
fair.
mean, yeah, that's fair.
Man, I really
Justin,
wish I wasn't the only one active in the Discord and Zod would post the links to all of his stuff, every show in the Phantom Zone chat that I made for him.
you made a
You can
fandom
stroke
zone
him.
chat. How does Discord work?
You get fucking chat. You got little chats for
Every-
each different topic
every-
if you have those topics. And you got
Okay,
some voice chats.
you wanna know
Just
what's
fuck
funny?
around on it. Just
That's
go around
okay.
and fuck around.
I was waiting. I'm glad that you said that because every single person that I've ever asked about
Yeah.
Discord ever says, well, just use it. You'll learn what's going on. And I was like, no.
Yep, I'm in that camp.
Perp says
So-
what's
that's
crazy
pretty
about
much
the
what
whole.
it is.
Perp says what's crazy about the whole rollout of Kane's album is he's made over $12 million.
Is
Just
that
with
a
that.
lot?
Fuck yeah, for the Donda, just for that.
There's a Discord link if people want it. Go have
Just
fun
for
in Discord.
what? Made $12 million off of this appearance?
This Donda release. Just that initially. That's just meaning that first
Talking about the single?
rollout. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the name of the album.
No, I think it's just the song.
Oh,
Speaking of a huge rollout,
Donda's his mom.
nice.
let's talk about a big rollout that I found out. Thank you, Rosematter, for this article. Nicolas Cage, the man, the myth, the legend, the god, one might say.
Oh God.
He skipped an
oh,
article, by the way.
Nicolas
Like two of them
Cage
now.
unveils first footage of Unbearable Weight. Roland.
You just say Nicolas
Emmerich,
Cage. It says Lionsgate.
whatever.
He's
Lionsgate.
renaming shit.
You know
Yeah,
what's
you-
important? Nick Cage.
See.
Anyways, so Nick Cage has been on a roll. He's doing samurai western. He did an amazing movie about a pig, which review on the way for that movie. That if it doesn't get nominated for anything, then there is truly
You cry, Zod.
no hope for this
Twice.
world.
Did you cry, Zod? Did it make you cry?
He did
Oh.
twice.
I felt things.
And then
You cried
start-
for
whoa, whoa,
you
whoa,
cried
whoa,
for
whoa,
Nick
whoa,
Cage.
hold
You
on,
cried
hold
for
on.
the pig.
No. He cried twice, and then he started watching the movie.
So, Lionsgate unveils its first footage from Nicolas Cage's Unbearable Weight and Roland Emmerich's Moonfall. The studio used CinemaCon to unveil the Zachary Levi football drama American Underdog, which I'm curious about that. which will hit theaters this Christmas. There's the man himself. He's like, "Hey guys, fourth
Ghost
movie,
Rider.
still going strong." Look at
God bless.
that.
My
Lionsgate
next
closed
national
out.
treasure
Good night,
movie.
Johnny's girl. She said
Good
bye
night,
is not
Johnny.
going to
Want
sleep
another
now
one
that
that's
you
so
have been
fun.
talking about Nick Cage. Good night. Lemon Pie says
Lionsgate.
Zod felt things, then he watched the movie.
Exactly. Exactly.
Lionsgate's closed out CinemaCon with help from the man himself, the legend, the myth, Nick Cage, in the most Nicolas Cage role yet. The studio showed off the first footage of the unbearable weight of massive talent. That is so cool. Oh my god. Oh my. This might be more perfect. Go. Who is the brilliant genius who thought of this? Just right off the bat. The unbearable weight of massive talent, the meta comedy in which Nick Cage plays a version of himself.
That sounds right. Yeah. Isn't that him in most movies? I'm going to hell, but that's true.
Oh my god. Oh, like this movie is like the culmination of everything that's ever been memed ever. This is like what any person who's ever been like, what is the next brilliant meme coming from this man? This is it. This is like this might do it for me for movie experiences. I will not need to see any more movies this year.
Hi, Bianca.
Shang-Chi, move out of the way.
I
Black
don't fucking
who?
owe you for shit, perp.
Oh my God. Knew that was coming. Yep.
Fucking Black Widow made how much more money than Wonder Woman? God damn it.
Oh God.
Yeah, I think he got that one. The Red Band trailer is.
I was just gonna say, who actually really wants to see Shang-Chi? Anyways, I don't know who they are. I don't know who it is. I'm not interested.
Sad Zod
Is
sad.
Fuck you,
What,
Justin.
is genuinely interested?
That was the only movie I
you?
actually wanted to see, you son of a bitch. And I'm
you
glad
only
now.
want to see the Spider-Man movie for the same reason I do. Because you want to see the villains beat the shit out of Peter Parker. Because fuck Peter Parker, the villains are awesome. That's the same reason why I wanted to watch the other two.
I really want to watch Spider-Man as well. If they don't bring back Toby and Andrew, it's a disappointment. It's a failure.
No. If they don't bring them back, it means the villains are kicking Tom Holland's ass. I want them to beat the shit out of.
I'm cool with that,
Tom
but
Holland,
I want Toby. That's all I want. I want him to come back.
Oh my God! I opened this.
I got William Dafoe.
Okay, we're not talking about the new Spider-Man trailer.
But we should be talking about it. That would have made the stream a lot more interesting.
Toby and Andrew are already signed on. It's been confirmed. They're going to be in the movie in some capacity. They're fucking signed on. So nerd out about that stupid shit on something else. I don't want to talk about fucking Spider-Man because that's all I fucking hear. The Spider-Man trailer, the Spider-Man trailer. The only reson why we got the fucking trailer was because it was leaked. Okay,
you tweeted about it. Like you added to all of the I hear about Spider-Man here, I hear about Spider-Man there. When I was told that you were just, I don't know, boycotting Disney, even though you support them.
Lies and prove it. Anyway,
so Zod, are we doing a show tomorrow night? Because if we are, I hope we have really way more fucking interesting articles than tonight. This one's a boring article. This is a terrible follow-up to last week. This Nick Cage one ain't too bad though.
Sad face.
Nothing disappointing about Nick Cage ever. Nick Cage is always a win.
So what about this Red Band trailer?
You know what?
I don't know. I was.
You do realize that everything was going swimmingly, and then you let Justin on the show, and then you lost total control.
Yep.
What?
Just so you're aware. burst.
Have I
Oh,
not?
shit.
Did I do
No, you
something
have.
wrong?
You have.
I
Poor
have?
Justin.
Oh, okay. What did I do?
Nothing.
don't know.
It's just exact coincidence that that's when he lost control of the stream. Just coincidence.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about
Perp, I will kill you.
Oh, shit. Perp's doing shots fired in chat.
it. I mean, Zod would definitely watch that sex tape. Brie Larson over Nick Cage. Good times.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. That's like 2 dreams in one.
Holy
Make
fuck.
it happen.
Ooh. Gross.
So the trailer opens up with highlights from Cage's illustrious career.
Oh my god.
Mm.
This movie's gonna be
This is going to be
fucking movie.
spectacular.
This movie's gonna be great. And then cuts to the fictionalized Cage, who keeps getting rejected from roles. This is the multiverse. Fuck, it's bleeding into Nick Cage. A world where Nick Cage isn't the Cage? I don't want to live in that
All
world.
Zod wants to see in the Multiverse of Madness Doctor Strange movie is fucking Ghost Rider come through, and then
Oh
his
my
fire
God.
goes out, and it's Nick Cage.
Oh,
Then he would be 100% on board, Disney.
I will tell you one thing. Disney, if you want to just have a shill for life, if you put fucking Nick Cage's Ghost Rider and make it canon, I will shill Disney forever. I will be like, well, you know what? They're not that bad. They brought fucking Nick Cage back. I think somebody up there is making
No.
great decisions.
How dare you?
Great times.
Intervention. Nope. Right around there.
That would be that would be the greatest business decision a company has ever made. Anyways, finally,
Perp is a little upset in the chat. How dare you, Zod? How dare you?
What's wrong? Wait, what is he upset about? Nick Cage and Brie Larson? Like, I think good for them if they want to, get it on.
Jesus.
Not
Oh,
enough
geez.
diversity.
Hey, Proper, look up shirtless Nick Cage. You won't be sorry.
No, I'll pass.
It was fucking hilarious when I looked it up.
So Nick Cage is going to retire when all is lost. Cage's agent, Neil Patrick Harris. Okay, this is already winning it. You
What?
have Neil.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
Neil Patrick
What?
Harris is going to play Nick Cage's agent in a movie about himself. This movie can't fail.
Wow.
This is a
Wow.
can't fail movie.
Man, you're getting
Dude,
8 team members right here.
So
Yeah,
NPH, yeah, and it gets better. It gets better. Presents him with an option of a $1 million payday to attend a birthday party of a superfan. Cage, worried the superfan would require something weird, perhaps something sexual, but was assured that wasn't the case.
What?
This is going to be the greatest movie ever. That fan turns out to be drug cartel lord Pedro Pascal, who has a wax statue of Cage complete with his golden guns from Face Off. Cage offers to buy it on the spot from him for $20,000, and things get worse when CIA agent, including one played by Tiffany Haddish,
Your favorite.
informed Cage his new friend is a drug lord. This is going to be the most amazing fucking
Oh
movie
my god.
ever
Long.
created. Ever.
Hey, you know what Patrick Pascal should say? Life is good, but it could be better. And he points to a fucking bunch of drugs.
Now, he needs to read this next paragraph.
A
It'll be
cocaine
fun.
statue. That'd be good.
Oh, what are you
Okay.
doing? Right there.
So,
Hi, Christine.
okay. Sharon, Alexandria, Jacob, and Lily Sheen
Wow.
also star
Wow.
Wow.
What, you thought I was going to try to pronounce those? Buddy, nope. Look at
No.
look at
We don't expect you to do that. No.
look at it.
Sharon
What
Horgan.
about Alessandra Mastronardi?
Fucking show off. Lionsgate also offered to first look at Moonfall, the disaster pick from Independence Day. Okay, I don't care about that.
Independence Day.
Yeah, I'm going to see this movie. They had me at Cage, but they just sweetened the deal with Neil Patrick Harris as his agent, Pedro Pascal as a drug lord obsessed fan, and a CIA Tiffany Haddish. I can, give or take. She's. Anyways,
the cherry top of the sundae.
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna call it right now. Out of everything I've read, this is the
A
most
loud
fucking exciting news.
cherry.
Like,
Wow.
I want. Who was the genius? Who, you know what? Who is directing this? I want to know this man's name.
Ryan Johnson.
I mean,
Fuck, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
if it was
Kick this
Ryan Johnson,
motherfucker.
then I'd have to give him some kind of fucking credit for coming up with that idea.
I still like watching your face drop after I said that.
Like,
You're joking. There's no way. Like, although I would
And then
like
we-
to see Nick Cage out, that would be great. But
Mhm.
no, that'd be awesome.
so yeah, this is some pretty amazing. Like, all of this sounds like great ideas. Even the title, "The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent."
Unbearable weight of massive talent. That's code.
This is amazing.
This is
I mean, is this supposed to be a family movie or is it like X-rated?
No,
Because the title
no.
sounds X-rated.
it comes
Massive
out.
talent.
It's a family. Fucking no.
It's a solid
No way in
PG-13.
No.
Yeah, it
this has
sounds
to be
right.
No, this has to be an R-rated movie. It just
This has to be R-rated because there's
Only for swears. It better only be for swears. It'd be
Lemon
better.
Pie says, "Let Justin out of the well."
I'll be out of the well in like 5 minutes.
Of course
good
you
thing
will.
too, because we're gonna be going offline before PB reaches through the monitors and strangles me. So I
Oh,
had
that'd
to
be
end on
fun.
that
I don't
note
wanna watch
because
that.
that is
Maybe, can you
fucking
actually do that?
spectacular.
Can you actually do that? Can you reach through the monitor and strangle him?
He's been trying for years.
He's gonna find
I'm
out. He's gonna get the
like,
Wonka technology.
only so strong with the Force.
Oh my god.
So, Squirrel,
Yo.
does this not sound like the greatest movie ever conceived by another individual?
I think it's like I don't know. It sounds like a movie to make some money. And it probably
sounds
will.
Like it sounds like
You know?
It sounds like someone got Nick Cage and they said,
sounds like a movie.
Yep, sounds like a movie to make some money. You know?
They didn't even have to write a script, man. You just hit record and say, we need you to move around on screen in this fashion. And whatever you'd like to say, you should have it covered considering you're playing yourself.
This movie, even though PB is being sarcastic there, this movie actually does write itself. You literally do not even have to write a fucking script for this. You just go, okay,
I
Nick
just
Cage.
said that.
Nick Cage,
Yeah,
you be
said-
yourself.
You're about to say the exact.
You know what, Husky? I'm gonna fucking kill you.
With
Why?
love
Why you
and
kill me?
tenderness.
I
What
fucking
am I
read the
missing?
chat, you son of a bitch.
Ah.
Fuck.
He acts like there's a barrier where I can't see what just fucking flashed like 2 seconds ago.
No,
He'll
act like
never
there's a
see my
barrier.
evil
I
scheme
know
now.
you. I know
You
you
know
can
what?
fucking see
You know
it.
what, motherfucker? You want to get crazy? Okay, let's get fucking crazy. Okay, this is what you wanted. You wanted to go nutty, huh? You just want to get insane? We'll just get the messy hair. We'll go a little bit fucking nutty here. Is that what you want? Would that make you fucking happy? I sit here and I pour out my heart and soul, okay? And you disrespect the fucking cage. You know what? I can't do this. I can't.
Oh, no, you didn't bore me
this.
with the fucking
Someone
Nick
get
Cage.
the
I told
hose.
you where you bored me.
We got a possession of Nick Cage in the
If
fucking
Why-
house.
you bored me
Story
with the
for you and he
Nick
gets out
Cage
of
thing, I would
control.
not have this picture right now.
I'll be right back.
Yay.
Sorry, real quick. I was channeling Nick. Call me.
God, man.
They were playing
Like, I made a
Queen. I
cocaine
didn't.
statue
I
of
didn't
you.
rant, but I got Sod riled up.
Get very
You son of a
emotional.
bitch. But yeah, no, I know the first subjects I wanted to kind of just bring up because it's just ridiculous, and I wanted to highlight real, what I feel like is real allegations versus these fake ones, and you know, on a serious ABC moment for a second, I think that this stupid Nirvana lawsuit takes away from real shit going on. We got Depp and Heard, and we already know she's an atrocious person. We got this thing going on with Marilyn Manson. We've got Cosby. The
I
fact
thought
that
you were
we're going
talking
to
about the real world shit.
yeah, the
That's
fact
why I
that we're
thought I
going
was taken away from.
the fact that we're going to see all of these fucking idiots come out with these stuff that's going to degrade real life issues, that pisses me off. It pisses me off to no end. Because there's going to be a lot of people who won't get justice. So I guess the highlight of this stream, to bring it full circle, is all of you fucking people who want your 5 minutes of fame. Please, oh please, stop riding the coattails of legitimate fucking suits.
No, just get on your knees and suck and blow. You'll get your 5 minutes of fame.
I mean, I hate to say it, but the Husky's got a point.
Bless you.
Thank you. Planet Q's Queen. R. Kelly needs a whole stream on his own.
So does Nick Cage.
Jesus.
Oh, the Nick Cage stream. We're just gonna do. I think I'm gonna do a watch along for this movie. I really do. I'm gonna obtain a copy. I'm gonna go on Twitch because they seem to be less stingent, and I haven't gotten any threats there. So I might do a watch along there.
Also, they're if you have things, they actually have a fucking team you can talk to.
Oh yeah, imagine that. A help center.
And man, I have not had a problem with Twitch support yet.
But yeah, so that's my crazy rambling rants. I think this whole thing's fucking ridiculous. I think people need to stop bringing up these fake lawsuits because they diminish real victims with real problems who have real issues and real people really getting fucked over because of this movement that started out as a good idea in concept, but has been used to snipe and discredit and destroy tons of people who don't deserve it. Like I've said 1,000 times, we've seen it with Johnny Depp, we've seen it with Chris Pratt, all of these stars that they feel the need to use this to weaponize and target and attack them. And now you got this fucking idiot making men look really fucking stupid now. This really hurts me as a guy to read this article. Like, bro, what are you doing? Why? Why is this a thing? I honestly thought this fucking article was fake. I didn't think it was a real suit until I looked into it.
It almost seemed fake at first when you remember, though. Like I said, he did the anniversary shoots.
Mm-hmm. He did. Planet Queen says, if I do a special stream early on Sunday, would you be able to come and talk R. Kelly with me on my channel if you want?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me know. Yes. Just call Hen. Rewind it back to the beginning. We did cover the baby story. That to me was very stupid. I think it's a terrible argument given the logistics. I think that person is just trying to get money. I don't believe it whatsoever, personally. They have, through the years, fed into this thing. They did something for the album 30 years later. They never did anything before to dissuade this. Now, all of a sudden, they're bringing a lawsuit against the band. It's bullshit. I don't buy it. And I think things like this diminish the real problems, the real lawsuits, the people who are really getting fucked over, that are not going to be noticed because you have a stupid asshole like this who's bringing up these lawsuits. I think it hurts and diminishes the real issues and the real problems and real people who really need help. I think it's bullshit and it fucking pisses me off. And it's what we see with anything like this. Squirrel, you do a lot of these different, world things more than I do, right? How many of these have we seen where there's an injustice of some kind? And I like to call them bandwagon lawsuits because you got a million assholes who come out. You could take it for a racial thing. During the riots, we've seen these things. Like, how many people have you seen hopping on a bandwagon just to get their name in the limelight or try to squeeze some kind of money out
These
of
are all
horrendous?
all opportunists. It's become remember like back in the day where I guess when we were younger, suing was the thing. Oh, don't do this, you might get sued. This is like the new version of suing. It's canceling someone, attacking their reputation if you don't get what you want. So it's like an emotional blackmail or reputational blackmail. So they can just call you a name and ruin your career. And yes, Brett Cohen, he says, as someone that's suffered from abuse, I find it strange it's become a revenge thing and nobody is putting money into the mental health aspect. Of course
I
not.
totally agree. And just call me Hen had a good point. It's going to get thrown out before it goes to court. I'm going to assume that's a typo. Just call me Hen. I'm watching.
No, it's not.
But no, I agree. I agree with Brett. All of these lawsuits, Squirrel, and you bring up a great point. Where's the money for getting the victims help, for opening
No
up?
one gives a fuck about them.
I sadly agree with you.
I'm not saying that to be a dick. I'm saying that that's actually the fucking reality.
No, it's sad because you're 100% right. For all of the posturing and the grandstanding, have any of you heard one of these fucking organizations come out and saying we're giving X amount of money to improving mental health or helping survivors?
They won't do anything to help them, but they'll make them martyrs for their movements.
What'd you say, Justin?
Disgusting.
No, I think. I believe there are some companies that'll do that, but they don't get any publicity because that's not what's profitable in terms of story. It's not what's going to get the clicks. It's not the positivity. It's not the good that you put into the world. It's just all the shit, all the bullshit. Do I sound better now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
MegaJetty1 says at Zod's Phantom Zone, in a way, aren't we somewhat opportunists for becoming YouTubers after those like G became big off calling out bullshit?
Hi, Riot.
That's actually a good question. For some people, they're opportunists. Absolutely, there are some people who do that and just want to get some attention. But those people don't really last very long because they do it for the wrong reasons.
Well, always take the fucking opportunity though when it comes to you.
And you notice a lot of people aren't around anymore.
Yeah.
Make sure you can ride off of it though.
And if you can't anymore, you just dip out.
Coffee, it's great point, says, I'm not awake, but hi. No. I would like to say that would I lie to say I don't appreciate having monetary gain for what I do? No, I enjoy that aspect of it, but do I solely do it for monetary gain, which would be the opportunistic part that MegaJetty is speaking of? Do I prostitute myself for DC? Yes.
Only
But-
on OnlyFans.
Yes, only on my fans only will you see how far I will go for it now.
Cooking with Zod.
Surprisingly, very far.
Man, if they completely banned the porn and did not backpedal, we should have made ones as jokes.
Are
Let
you
me
gonna
get-
Are you gonna
OnlyFans.
make a Pornhub account too while you're at it? That'd be good.
Who
You get a
said I
blue check?
already didn't have one?
You get a blue check mark and everything.
Oh God.
They just hand them out like candy, do they?
That's the only users that are allowed to upload.
Ancient one said, "LOL, cooking with Zod." But like, here's the thing.
I just thought. I just. Never mind. No,
MegaJetty,
I just had a random thought. Like, if it was an OnlyFans and it was done in a traditional OnlyFans kind of way, like it would be cooking with Zod while he wears assless chaps. Or
Yeah, we were
something
talking about
ridiculous.
this. He'd be wearing like a little apron.
An
That's just like
apron,
Kiss the
assless
Cook.
chaps, and the cowboy hat.
Yes. And that's all he'd wear. And he'd be like making waffles and shit.
Just.
I like how you guys are making it sexual, but this is odd. He could just do it right now, what he's wearing, as a fucking humor.
No,
No, bitch, you get be like, no. If you're gonna pimp yourself, do it right.
yeah,
Yes,
I think
do it right. Wear assless chaps.
Yeah.
Rose says, I've been systematically abused. I talk to a therapist for emotional well-being, but these cases make it hard for real victims to come forward, especially men. And that's the real crux of tonight. That's why I'm bringing this up, because I've found that being in this community, I still talk about my media stuff, but I started to realize that there's good that can come from me talking and bringing this out. I see so many people that are willing to share these stories in the chat, talk about this stuff. And I think, and we've got such a great chat that interacts with each other. And I think that's about the importance. And that's where opportunist versus someone who really wants to create something,
It's
because
about your intention.
yeah, it's about the intention. I love having all of you guys get together and talk and give funny chats and laugh at stupid shit that we say. And I'm bringing you guys some kind of joy, and you could be having a shitty day. We've always been about that since we started this late night talk. It's always been about, let's say, the most craziest shit that we could
And
technically get away
everyone
with.
who's commented in the past year, and we've been chatting a lot to us, and making sure we don't have empty nights. You
Yeah.
keep the show entertaining, and you keep us entertained too, because we feel
And-
like we're talking to people and not just to the void. Because sometimes we sit there and we go, "Fuck, we're not talking to anyone."
Yeah,
This
we're
feels
talking. We're
weird.
not even. There's some nights that we weren't even talking to ourselves. There were.
We just had to monitor off the press.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, we'll have like in the early days. This is what happened with everybody. We would always have like 3 people watching, and there'd be like 6 people on the panel. It's like, who's not watching the stream?
like, come on, guys, everybody, pull it up.
But it was even fun, even with some of the early streams, because they were entertaining people. Always on. Now it's just like every single other person is live streaming, and so everyone's all spread out.
It was
And,
funny
like-
though. It's like we'd try to say something. It's like, oh no, and they're like, "Is there in the chat?" No one's gonna fucking hear this. And then you just start saying whatever the fucking bullshit was on your mind.
Yes, and bros, I did want to cover that. I will, because I'm going to be doing Dexter when it comes out. If you guys don't know, I will be covering the Dexter revival every episode as it airs. So anyone interested in Dexter, hit me in DMs or whatever and let me know. And I'll do a review that day of the episode and go over it. I might even do like a watch along thing, because YouTube, I'm not going to be able to show the episode, but I kind of do a reaction to it if you guys are into that, let me know. But yeah, I plan on covering that. I'm really looking forward
John
to
has
getting
an original
redemption.
idea, so he's got to create a reaction video.
Hi, Mob Rats.
Hey, Mob Rats. But I'm really grateful to have this, and this is why I created this community. With all of the shit that's going on, I think that it is important that we're trying to create a community that can talk, but the opportunistic side comes in of people who are just going after these things just because, you know, they really don't care, or they grab the story because it's trending. I see that a lot, and we talk about that too. Like, I'll be just watching a random channel that covers it and being like, they've never talked about this before. Why the fuck are they talking about it now? Squirrel, you know what I mean.
Yep. It's all good.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I have a real passion for these things. I love them, and you know, that's where I'm at with it. So, anyways, I'm gonna start wrapping this up before PB has to wake up tomorrow. So I'm gonna go down the row. Let's see the most controversial figure besides me, the bad dog, if you will. Husky, what do you got going on? What's up in your puppy corner of the world?
I thought of fucking videos I was gonna. Yeah, don't fucking matter. Anyways, if I do videos, I do videos on my YouTube. I'm mostly on my Twitch. I had a stream before this. I'll should post my fucking archive link too. And that stream, if you're subbed to the Twitch channel, you can have access to it now. Otherwise, it'll be available Monday on the archive channel, which is there. And then there's my main channel, and I'll post there whenever I feel like it. That's my advertisement for my main channel now. I'm posting there when I feel like it.
Okay.
I have more fun on Twitch.
And well, everybody go check out Cyber. You know, I always enjoy having him on. He's become like our impromptu I don't know what to call you. You feel like a mob enforcer, Husky.
Yes.
That's a hell of an accusation.
No, he embraces it. He's like, "Give us the money, bitch," or "I'm coming for you."
The fucking money. He doesn't have a fucking thing. And I clicked out of the link for his fucking merch page, so I'm not gonna go look for that again. Fucking do something that gives this guy money because he doesn't have the monetization and he still hasn't gotten back. It's been like a month now or two. Something.
Put it
Get
under
your monetization back, and then I gotta threaten.
Wait, what the?
Say we can't do a fucking stream again because he needs that butter.
Wait, what happened to your monetization?
That's a long story for off air.
Okay.
It is a long story because YouTube didn't take it away. It's a bunch of other weird shit.
Okay.
So let's go to the next panelist. The man who's always full of bullshit, just a proper. What kind of bullshit you got coming up?
I just had a birthday yesterday. You can go watch the stream. I got drunk for super chats. I don't quite remember the second half of the stream as much, but I did know I closed out and didn't get any copyright claims. So yay! I'm happy about that.
I don't know why, but it's so sad when an achievement is like, well, I didn't get a sexual harassment suit. Nobody called me an asshole the next day. I didn't get any claims, so it was a good night. I don't remember what the fuck I said, but it was great.
It probably was because people were happy afterwards. They were laughing, maybe at me, but
hey,
I don't know.
You know what? That's the one day you're allowed to be an asshole.
Yeah.
I take that day every day, so it's not special when it's my birthday.
That's fair.
Laura, if I knew what I said, I would have said it. I would have remembered it, but I don't. So I'm going to have to look back on the stream. So maybe you can and tell me what I said.
everybody,
I know it was a crazy time, but it was a good time.
everybody go check out Justin Proper's channel. On the seriousness, Justin Proper has every right to be on this panel as much as everyone, because he was there with us slaving on our 7-day-a-week streams when we, believe it or not,
those were fun. I'd wake up at like 10.
we used to do them 7 nights a week, every
Oh,
night at midnight.
fuck. Yeah,
We
that
were
was.
all hallucinating at points.
We've all fell asleep on stream.
Except for Squirrel. Squirrel has never fallen asleep.
No.
I haven't
Not
fallen asleep on stream.
Yes, you have.
Oh, I
You did
haven't.
once, Husky.
When?
The Sandman got you once. I remember that day because it was very unusual because you don't normally fall asleep. But I do remember you have. I definitely have. I fucking fell asleep on our call.
What day, man?
My
You know I
boss
get
woke us
fucking
up.
quiet.
Fair
I have
enough.
told you this. I haven't fallen asleep on the stream. I fell asleep before the stream a couple of weeks ago.
But yeah, so go check out Justin Proper. He's got some great stuff. Next, we've got the person who also keeps us in line. One would say there's two barriers here, and Squirrel keeps this nuttiness from going too nutty. So what do you got going on, Squirrel?
Oh, well, we'll be doing another. Let's see. On Sunday now, we'll be recording for another Glitch Paradox. That'll be posted Monday. I'll be doing the movie review finally with Lady Perry this week. That'll get posted. So it was a little bit of what do you call it, scheduling issues this past week because they had to go to Phoenix and there was a lot of driving going on. With COVID, everything's all fucked, man. So every time you got plans, something gets interrupted or, well, we got to switch it out. So anyways, so that's what's going on the channel. Hopefully going to get in touch with some people this week and schedule some crap. I don't know. I'm about as organized, man. It's just, yeah, I can't wait till the summer's over. I'm so fucking done with summer. I don't know. Done. So that's it for me, though.
And quickly before I go to the co-host, the anchor, the man who's probably asleep, I want to give a shout out really quick because I haven't done this for a while. And I know some channels do this. So I'm going to give it a fucking go. I want to give a shout out to all of the people who mod on this channel and people who are unofficially modding for us. I'm looking at you, Ancient One, Planet Q's Queen, Lemon Pie has been in there doing it, and everybody else who has a wrench who's been responsible. Thank you. And all of the people who are in here daily, bringing us up to 26, almost 30 on some nights, sometimes 30. Thank you, everybody. You guys are fucking awesome. You keep things orderly, and I don't normally say a lot to you guys like thanks for, but really thank you. Everybody who drops links and everybody who makes conversations nice here and a good place, a welcoming place. I appreciate and fucking love every one of you guys. You are the reason why I still do this. It's been a lot of people don't know this, but behind the scenes, it's been a really tough year for me. We've gone through a lot, especially the past couple of weeks. Me and Bitchy had power outage. We had a bunch of personal shit going on. And I look forward to every Friday seeing all of you guys. And really from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Because honestly, I would not even have the will to do this shit without having you guys come here and show as much support as you can. Yes, I know. Just call me Han. Got a little sappy there. But really, you guys send me articles and I do see them. And I use them.
Send them some interesting ones.
And you guys mod and you keep the chat kosher. And I appreciate that because it's a very special things. We've all had crazy chats from time to time, and you guys have been the best chat that I've had, and it means a lot. It's a special thing. And as a YouTuber, I don't want that to ever go unnoticed. So thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. Pop Culture PB, you got anything else going on?
Nope, you managed to put him to sleep finally. At the end.
Finally, with your goddamn monologue at the end.
Surprised he didn't put me to sleep because I was very tired. And I was like, well, I don't want to have to sign off and then go to bed.
Oh, you know,
And
I did
I
wanna-
made a comment in the chat. I'm like, I wonder if Zod's confused the times where I go take a shit for me sleeping. Because I won't
did-
tell you I go take a shit.
I
I'll just
did
say
want to make a
BRB.
comment really quick. There's been some. Just wanted to thank a lot of people that have sent me DMs for the last several weeks. The reason why I've been in MIA is because a family member died
Oh, sorry.
due to a drug overdose, and it's been very meaningful. There's some wonderful people that have reached out outside of those on the panel here. If you know or someone you love is addicted to drugs or alcohol, there's only so much that you can do. Someone has to want help themselves. And that was the case I was in. But if you do have a loved one that needs help or assistance, there are plenty of resources out there. Please seek them out. Do as much as you can within reason and safety. Because really, in the end, only they can help themselves. You can only do so much. But I want to thank a lot of people because I have received a lot of DMs and I just haven't had time to catch up to everybody. But I do thank those who were worried and asked where I was at and where I've been. And that's where I've been. So I've just been handling the back end of business of death. And it's stuff that I knew was going to happen. So I was kind of already prepared, but you know how it goes. So thank you very much to everybody. I really do appreciate every one of you that who have reached out, and it's made it easier. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the love. I just wanted to make that comment. So yeah, that's all I got to say. I wanted to get that out there.
And you know what? That's why I wanted to thank the crowd, because everyone was like, "Oh God, Zod's drunk again." I am tired, but no. I really thought about it, and I watch all these videos with people with Patreons, and they're thanking them and stuff like that. But I wanted to do it even if it's on a smaller scale. I've always liked the slightly bigger but intimate kind of chat, and you guys should know, we appreciate you guys showing up. We have a laugh, and I get so many comments that we made your guys' day brighter, and I never fucking thought in a million years I'd be in a position where I get people saying they had a shitty day and they listened to our crazy asses and they all felt happy and they were in a good mood. To me, that's the greatest feeling of doing this. I always got to have something to strive for, and to know that me coming on, it's meaning something to people. That's the best feeling, or it should be the best feeling that any of us who get on here and do this should have. So,
absolutely.
And the fact that you reach out to us when we have personal things going on, we appreciate that, and it means more than you guys know.
Yeah.
And
because I mean, even if you don't know like everything that's going on, it's just the fact that I did have a lot of people reach out, and I was very appreciative. And because you know how it is. It's like when you have a death in your family, it's kind of like chaos because everyone's reaching out to everyone else. Nobody knows what's going on. Especially if it's unexpected and you're the only one that knew, that kind of stuff. That things are not well, because there's a lot of things that go on in people's lives, and there's a lot of open secrets in families. You know what I'm saying? So there's, you know what I mean? Like, we know that the Uncle Bob had an alcohol or drug problem, but nobody wants to talk about it. That kind of bullshit. So,
yeah.
Those are fun. So that's the thing. It's like, there's all this stress that goes involved in that. But when you have a community of people who are chill, we can pretty much talk about a lot of stuff with different people. And obviously everyone has their own stories and privacy and things like that. That's important to them. But, this is a place that at least we can all kind of come to a middle ground and say, you know what? This shit happened to me. This is crap. That guy's a son of a bitch. We should be able to have that conversation openly and freely without it, getting stupid. And if somebody has a chip on their shoulder or whatever, we can work it out. There's always a way to do so. But at the same time, once again, willing parties, right? Everybody, what makes our community great is that there's a good, I don't know, we're all on the same frequency, even if we're all a little wacky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and trust me, when we first started this thing off, we've had our rough patch, but it's good to see we finally got a good community, and that everybody here is so caring and kind, and that's the thing that gets me. Even Bitchy loves coming on and talking with you guys, right, honey? She said, "Mm-hmm."
I get the DMs every now and then.
Oh my god, you do. Oh god, I'm so sorry.
No, they're good though. They're good. The bitchy unicorn DMs on Instagram are always worthy.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys, you know, as much as we do for you guys do a lot for us. So I still, I had to bring it up because, you know, I was just in that mood, and I'm like, you know what, there should always be, you know, you should always let people know how you feel. People like to know that we listen to you guys and we take you guys into account, and I do. Trust me, even if I don't respond, all of the DMs I get, I listen to, and some of them I chuckle at.
Really? Because I read DMs.
No,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I should have done that.
I know what you were getting at, you son of a bitch. Anyways,
No, but seriously, Zod, you're gonna make me cry. Stop it.
Oh.
Well, you know, so just thank you. We'll be back. I'm gonna try to do some tomorrow. I'll see how I feel. It's always a little bit crazy, but yeah, I'll probably do something Sunday. But you know, I never commit because normally I try to take the day for my beautiful, wonderful woman who I love the most. She's just the light of my
Is there a
life.
show tomorrow? Or are you not doing Saturday shows?
That's all we
anymore?
want to know, man.
You know, I'll see what the day brings.
Let us fucking know earlier, though.
Yeah, please.
Like,
I'll let you know.
Early.
Gosh.
Don't no.
Like when the sun
and earlier,
breaks.
that's not like an hour earlier. No.
BB would agree if he were awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little heads up. Like
we'd be waiting
like
most of the night, and then we're
7
sitting
hours,
there.
6
Some of
hours,
us might
maybe.
not have good sleep or anything, and then we're like, "Are we gonna be fucking up?" And then Zod's like, "No, I'm fine." That was me last time. We go to the show. I was like, "No," I'm like, "Good, I'm going to fucking sleep," and then I went to sleep. Turn everything off. Went to sleep.
Okay, you lost me there, dude.
All right, so Nicolas Cage show tomorrow. Anyways,
all right, that sounds awesome.
Are we doing a Nicolas Cage show? What do we have to watch any of his movies?
You know what? We'll do what we always do. We'll wing it.
That's not a great answer, but okay.
Winging it.
That's the only straight answer you get from this guy. How long have you been working with me?
You fucking asshole. Should have known it. You're gonna make me cry and make me want to kill you at the same time.
That seems about right.
Yeah, I invoke a lot of emotions here. Anyways, everybody have a good night. Remember the only rule here in the fandom zone.
No.
Neil.
Can I put my balls in your jaws?